Hi, I'm Robert Sake. I'm a Sprint employee. My wife and I have adopted 5 beautiful children that have changed our lives for the better. We couldn't have done it without the help and support of United Way agencies. We've been fostering for about 10 years, and we've had 66 kids come through our house, and we've been able to adopt 5. We got into fostering because Heather actually was working for the Division of Youth Services with kids that were incarcerated. And we decided that we wanted to give those kids the type of home that they needed and the loving environment that they needed to have so that they wouldn't be in that position. So Lanissa is our middle daughter, and she is, I would call her our little firecracker. And she came to us when she was 3. She probably one of the most traumatized little people that we've ever had. When she was an infant, she had all 4 of her extremities, both legs and both arms, broken by her biological parents. She had also had multiple skull fractures, and this was all before she was the age of 1. She went from Children's Mercy to then live with family, because that's one of the goals, is to try to reunite children with their families. Unfortunately, that was not a great situation for her, and during that next year, she endured some significant emotional and sexual abuse. So she came to us at 3, and it has been a journey trying to mend and heal her.
Molly was 3 months old when she came to live with us, and she had not had any newborn screenings. Her mom had her at home and had taken her on the run when they finally brought her into custody. It became clear in a couple of months that she was not meeting any of her developmental milestones, and so thanks to great efforts with Children's Mercy Hospital, they were able to determine pretty quickly that she was hearing impaired in both ears, and they said that this would be permanent and lifelong. They hooked us up with St. Joseph Institute for the Deaf, and we immediately began speech therapy and language services with Molly so that she would be able to hear with hearing aids and learn how to talk and speak so communication would not be her issue. They came to our home every single weekend. And then in December one year, we don't really know what happened, no one can explain, she took the hearing aids out and said, "It just sounds too loud. I don't want these in my ears anymore." She was 3 at the time. We took her in for a test, and the booth said that she was hearing in the perfectly normal range. She's now 5, and she's very precocious, and she knows more words than we would like her to know. And she is advanced in all areas. She's a great, darling little miracle person, but without the services of Children's Mercy and St. Joseph Institute for the Deaf, I don't know where we would be with this for her. Her life would be totally different. One of the things that allows us to take care of so many children is that we have been able to be affiliated with a great agency named the Drum Center for Children. It's located in Independence, Missouri, and they provide us with a ginormous house that can house 15 to 17 kids. We don't have that many, but we could have that many. It's a neighborhood of foster families that live together, so it's blended families that live down the street from other families that look like ours. All of the kids on campus are either adopted or foster kids, and it's a neighborhood of people that really get it, and we all co-parent each other's kids, and they are allowed in a safe environment to practice social skills and to work through their therapeutic issues, to get connected to adults that will be in their lives forever. Without Drum, we would be limited to only 5 or 6 kids, and when you have this much to give, you really would like to be able to share it with more than just 5 or 6.
United Way is an important organization for foster and adoptive parents because it does not directly fund foster and adoptive parents. We don't receive any direct funds from United Way, but almost all of the agencies that we have to interact with that give our children services are funded by United Way. There are huge gaps in the funding that the state provides, and United Way fills those gaps by funding different agencies that we can access that give our children the vital services that they need. So please consider this year giving a donation to the United Way through Sprint's United Way program.
It really does make a difference.
As you can see, United Way, through the various agencies, help people in many different ways. Many of our fellow Sprint employees have had their lives changed, partly in thanks to United Way agencies. We never know where life might take us and what challenges we may face. And as Robert and Heather just shared, we also don't know when inspiration will hit, and one will be led to take on the challenges of epic proportions to help others in need, just like they've done. This year, we are asking you to give a gift to the United Way, no matter what the size. Giving to the United Way is an excellent way to help change lives and make a difference in our communities. For the cost of a cup of coffee or a fast food meal per week, you could be making a difference in someone's life. Giving back to our communities is part of our culture at Sprint. We live where we work. We are our communities. Thank you for your generosity.
Thank you, United Way. Thank you, Sprint.